This is Lynn Marie J.C., Mom on the Streets. I am at the Ventura County Star. And I met a wonderful woman named Lemond Alvarez.
I'm involved with trying to change laws to help prevent child abuse, but I call it child cruelty. And the reason I call it that is because the animal cruelty gets far more funding, far more exposure than child cruelty does. People do not want to talk about child abuse. It's too painful, but yet it's something that we must attack, and we should attack it head on. 20 years ago, I started tracking child abuse when I was a crime analyst with the Oxnard Police Department. I found an alarming number of children being returned to their abusers only to suffer more abuse and die. I started challenging the system. It was then that I adopted 3 severely abused children myself. I thought at the time all we had to do was call the social services department. They would come in, remove the children, and the children would be safe. That is not the case. What happens is that the court system and social services will return a child over and over again until the parents are rehabilitated. And the only ones that are hurt are the children. And they suffer for many, many years afterwards. So I started challenging the system. I wrote 3 books. I went to Sacramento. I worked with legislators to change laws to stop the reunification, which I call the 8th deadly sin. Who in God's name would return a child back to an abuser, particularly 4 months old with separate fractures, 6 months old, sexually abused? And yet, this occurs every day. The County of Ventura has an average of 12,000 to 15,000 cases of child abuse reported. Those are the only ones reported. If we had those type of statistics with measles, we would have clinics set up, we would have schools shut down, but you don't have that with child abuse. And I'm just amazed that we don't get the attention that we should get with this. So that is my mission. I have a nonprofit started called American Child the Injustice Files, and I have a wall of tears. They cannot dispute irrefutable facts, and my wall of tears lists children that have died at the hand of their caregivers after being returned repeatedly. It is an awful epidemic. If you recall, recently we had the scare with the tomatoes, the vegetables that were tainted, the mad cow disease. Only how many people died with the mad cow disease? 1, 2?
Nationally, over 500,000 children are abused in the United States. If you took that number, you could fill the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, over 27 times with small, helpless children.
So anyway, that's what I do to make a difference.
Positive reinforcements are on the way. Positive reinforcements are on the way. Out across the ocean.